शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति बहुत बाबा ने ओम शांति में ही कितना हमारे
Baba has
ठीक हो कैसे हो
filled so much in this one mantra Om Shanti. There is no need to ask, how are you? You can just say Om Shanti, and I say Om Shanti means everything is okay. Is it not? Om Shanti means everything is okay. Everything is okay, not only okay, but everything is very good. Everyone is happy. Everyone is pleased, happy, contented. And along with that, whatever Baba is giving to us is being imbibed in us and is visible also. We can see with our eyes what is in my heart and what is going on in my head. The eyes reveal everything. This is why day by day Baba says you must keep a clean heart, a true heart, and a very cool head. Keep a clean heart and a cool head. Because if we think too much, then also it's not good. So if we think less, the head remains cool. And in nature, very easy. That means very clean, honest heart. And then success is inevitable. It is destined. When we say cool head, it doesn't mean that it's a dull head. But cool head means very calm. And if the heart is clean, honest, then success is with us. It accompanies us. I remember one saying, today's subject is a question answers, but before the question answer session, I like to say something which of today, because Baba has said this year is the year of success, which you have to celebrate. So, as we have to celebrate it as the year of success, we have the guarantee that success will accompany us at every step. We will definitely become images of success. That means divinity will come to us. In every group,
बहुत अच्छे मधुबन में आगे बढ़ने के उन्नति में करने में जो मिलता है वो बहुत काम में आता है.
That is, which comes to Madhuban, different programs are kept, and whatever is held in Madhuban, that gives a lot of strength. Every program we keep is beneficial. In question answer session also, things are very beneficial. Somebody was telling me, Dadi, in Madhuban, so many points get clarified, everything becomes clear, and therefore things have become more easy. Nothing is difficult anymore. So even with question answer session, things become very clear. And the intellect, of course, intellect understands, but then we are not ready to do it immediately. So when there is clarification, then the intellect is willing to do instantly. The understanding comes and the willingness to do it immediately comes, and the transformation comes too. Therefore, the transformation should come in such a way that it should become like a miracle, when something happens and miraculously it happens all of a sudden, doesn't it? So the transformation should come miraculously. Baba said, you have to make a promise, and when the promise is there, the revelation will happen. We have to make the promise and Baba will be revealed. So there's a connection between myself and Baba. I have to make the promise and Baba will be revealed. As Baba tells again and again in every Murli, I'm waiting for you. See, in the last Murli, Baba said that Baba is waiting to open the gate and he's waiting for you for that. And Dadi says, is it a very big thing that Baba has to wait to open the gate? But Baba says, yes, isn't it our great fortune that Baba is waiting for us to open the gate? We have to be so close to Baba that there is no difference between Baba and myself. That is, whatever Baba does, I also have to do the same thing. I don't know, when Baba comes, Dadi saying, at that time, after Baba leaves, I don't know what you all do. You all go to sleep or something, but then, after Baba goes and Dadi Gulzar comes back, we have a nice chit chat up to 1 o'clock, at night. So Baba refreshes us every time. Baba said, I won't open the gate alone. Therefore, he's waiting for us to open the gate together. Just bring that scene in front of you. How beautiful the scene will be. Baba opening the gate with the children and all of us going together home. And we will be like the brides with Baba, and Baba is a bridegroom, and the procession will come later on. The other day I was telling in the class that every brother and sister, everyone has to experience Baba in all relationships. When the question comes of making Baba your bridegroom, usually sisters are seen, means people look at the sisters, that the sisters have to consider Baba is a bridegroom. They don't see the brothers, and brothers say, Baba, don't talk about. The brothers say, don't talk about the relationship of Baba as a bridegroom. But no, you should not think like that. Everyone has to consider Baba to be the bridegroom, and the soul is the bride. Because unless I consider myself to be a bride of that bridegroom, how will I enter the gate with Baba? So body consciousness should finish to such an extent that even the thought that how to think Baba as my bridegroom, shouldn't come. Because even that is a sign of body consciousness. If a brother thinks that how to think Baba is my bridegroom and I am a bride. No, just as Baba is bodiless, similarly, I have to have that sanskar of bodilessness. Baba fills the truth in me to such an extent that I become totally surrendered. There's a story of Satyavan Savitri. Just like Savitri, they say, was so much surrendered to her husband that even if the god of death came to take his soul away, she refused to give his soul to him and said, I cannot be separated from him. Therefore, my relationship with Baba should be so strong that I cannot be separated from him in any form, and only then I can become Master Almighty Authority and become equal to the Father.
ईश्वर में संबंध, ईश्वर नहीं तो जो कभी संबंध में नहीं आता हमको सर्व संबंधों से छुड़ा करके
Baba is beyond all bodily relationships anyway, is he not? So what Baba does is that he first of all makes us free of all bodily relationships. And then he says, children, have all relationships with me. But for that, we have to become completely soul conscious, and I have to sit in Baba's home, which is my home. Actually, we don't even say Baba's home because it's my home too. No, how can I say it's Baba's home? The word Baba's home also will not come because that's my home and I belong to that home. My eyes are open. The soul is stable in its stage of soul consciousness with Baba in its own home. There's not even the thought that I am in Baba's home, but I am there, I am where I am. Does the heart say Baba at that time? Does even the thought come, Baba? No. Should it come? Because I am so lost already. Should the word Baba come in the intellect or not? When you are so much lost in Baba's love at that time, does the word Baba come does come in the mind? Does the word even Om Shanti come in the mind? No. Just think, because Om Shanti made me stabilize the self in peace. Baba pulled the intellect and I become seated in my home with Baba. So will I even say the word Om Shanti or Baba at that time when I'm already deeply merged in Baba's love? No. In Bhakti they say the soul merges in God. Actually, at that time, the soul is feeling so much power in itself that it becomes completely pure and equal to the Father. It gets the quality of being with the Father in the home. It becomes so equal. So Baba has been telling us about this right from the beginning, and we should continue to listen and become the embodiment of it. The listening should be so. It should give me so much bliss. Even the listening gives so much bliss, and how much bliss the experience will be. So, okay, you may ask questions, but this is the essence that I have to become equal to the Father in my home with not even the thought that I am with Baba, but it is already there. I'm already merged. The soul is beyond the consciousness of the body. With the complete consciousness of the body will be finished only when I have filled in myself the power of all the relationships, when I am free from everything else because I've become a free bird, a flying bird. So now the questions. Miraben is saying that we listen to, 3 words from Dadi's lips often in the form of 3 mantras. One is Dadi says, always remember that Baba is getting everything done. And second thing that you always say that it's all fixed in the drama. And the third is I'm only an instrument. So Baba is getting it done through me. It's all fixed in the drama. I am only an instrument. And Dadi says that if you have this stage, then service will happen automatically, and everyone will become cooperative in service automatically. So, in what way can we say that this stage will enable others to become cooperative? Because this stage is for the self, but then how will it benefit others and they will become cooperative? That's the question. So Dadi answers, Dadi says that day by day, day by day, a knowledgeable soul in whom the knowledge is being filled deeply, that one's sign is that it doesn't just relate the gyan, it doesn't just think the gyan, it doesn't just speak the gyan, but then the proof of that it is that it is a true yogi. Another proof of a true yogi is that that one will have no consciousness of I-ness, I, that ego of I, of me, will finish. Because that one is a knowledgeable soul, he is aware that he has to be soul conscious continuously, constantly, and also that one has great love for Baba. Great love for Baba. So actually, it's Baba's service, no? Is it not? It's Baba's service, and I am a soul. I am the child of God. Everyone else is God's creation. I am also one creation. I am a child of God. So when I say I'm a child, that means I should be childlike, so innocent. So though I may say that I am the child of the kalpa, of the last kalpa, so that thought of I am the soul of the last kalpa elevates my consciousness. That's fine. Also, I have great love for Baba. It is that's giving me a lot of strength, and the knowledge of drama makes me so stable that it doesn't shake me at all. Now, what happens is that we understand drama in a very gross way. Even the self is understood in a very gross way. Actually, if I understand myself very well, I will be so stable in the self. I will be always so detached, so stable. I will see everything as an observer. So everything is actually according to the drama. Anyway, Baba has made me instrumental. It's all in the drama. This morning I was talking to Dadi Gulzar in Shantivan, and we were having a nice chit chat that how wonderful scenes in the drama are going to happen soon. And then we will watch all that like observers. There won't be any question like why and how, but we will see all that in a very stable stage, just like we saw in Brahma Baba, how he considered himself to be only an instrument. He used to see everything as a detached observer. So we saw how Brahma Baba considered himself to be an instrument and became a detached observer of everything. The other day also, Baba was saying that Baba never said, I did it, I do it. No, this is mine. No.
वर्षा भी तुम बाप से लेते हो, ये
Brahma
कहते हैं,
Baba
बाप
never
को
said,
नहीं
I give you, but Brahma
इतनी
Baba always
निम्रता,
says, Shiv Baba gives you. Shiv Baba
इतनी सत्यता,
is the one whom you have to remember.
उससे
So
फायदा तो क्या,
humble
बलहर
and
जाएंगे,
so surrendered.
फिदा
This
होंगे
is what Brahma Baba
सत्यता और
was.
निम्रता को देखकर.
Therefore, souls will
और हम जो
surrender,
है
will
ना
become
दसें
cooperative,
ड्रामा में एक
seeing
सीन जो
the
हो रही है,
humility and the simplicity and the purity, just as we saw in Brahma Baba, souls will see that in us and will become cooperative.
देखिए साखी होकर के रहें बाबा के साथ,
We have to
निमित्त
watch
मात्र
everything as
जाने.
observers, and
ये
second,
स्थिति
be
हम
in the
लोगों की
company of the Father, and
जैसे
third,
बिल्कुल
become
नेचुरल भी रहें ना,
instruments. So
हम
when we
स्वयं देखेंगे
will see this in a natural way or be
अहो
in a
प्रभु की
natural
लीला
way,
लो,
then we
अहो
will
मेरी लीला,
observe that
जब
how
तक मैं अपनी लीला
the
देखने जा रही
wonders
हूँ,
of God will happen. I should never say I have done the wonder, but
अति
it's
सूक्ष्म हरे को
God's
है,
wonder.
मेरे को सब
If
देखना,
I think I have done the wonder, then I'm not an instrument.
निमित्त भाव नहीं है.
If I think I did this, then I cannot be an
जैसे निमित्त
instrument
भाव
only.
आया, ये निमित्त
But the
मात्र
moment I
अंश भी
think I
अंदर से
am only an
मात्र क्या
instrument,
भान भी न रहा,
not just there is no arrogance, but
फायदा
then
तो क्या
even
है,
the thought
हरे कहेंगे
of
मुझे
I-ness
भगवान
doesn't come.
तुम मेरे लिए आ गए.
But God is visible through every action of mine. Then people will realize that yes, God has come, God has come.
ओके,
Okay?
सबने
Yes, did you
समझा?
understand? Okay.
कान
Did
पे
you
नहीं
understand?
लगाते
You're
हैं,
not
समझ
nodding either whether you understood or not.
ठीक है,
Raise your hand if you've
कुछ कहने
understood.
और कुछ सब कुछ,
Yes.
ओके,
Okay.
अच्छा बोलो.
और दूसरी बात आजकल ये दो बात हम सुनते रहे,
Second question is,
भाव और भावना. लास्ट
we
मुरली में भी
in the
बाबा ने
last
कहा
Murli, Baba spoke
कि
about
मुख
bhav
से जो
and
भी भाषा
bhavana,
निकलती है ऐसे
motive
नहीं निकल जाती,
and
उसके पीछे भावना होती है,
feelings.
भाव होता है.
So words, when they
तो
are
भाव
spoken,
का
they have a
आधार क्या है
motive behind them. They
और
have some
भावना का
feelings
आधार क्या
behind
है.
them. So what
और
is the
इसके
basis
संबंध
of
में
motive
हमने ये
and
भी
what is the
एक क्लास में
basis
सुना
of
था
feelings?
कि शुभ भावना
Also, Baba speaks
मनसा
about
सेवा का बहुत श्रेष्ठ
pure,
साधन
pure feelings
और श्रेष्ठ
are,
भाव
are very important for
संबंध संपर्क
serving,
में
for doing service
सर्व के
to the
प्यारे
mind
बनने का साधन है.
and giving good
तो
wishes,
इसको अगर दादी स्पष्ट
very
करेंगे तो
important
हम
for
इसके
for
ऊपर और
improving
गहराई
our
में जाकर के
relationships
विचार
with
कर सकते
others. So explain more on this, then we
मैं
can
भाव
make more
भावना को
efforts.
स्पष्ट करती हूँ.
So Daddy said, let me first explain the
जैसे ये दो
difference
क्वेश्चन
between
हैं,
bhav and bhavana, motive
ये
and
भी
feelings.
क्वेश्चन का आपस में कनेक्शन भी है.
Well, these questions have, these words have a very big
हमारी
connection
जो
with
अंदर
each
की
other. First of all,
भावना है ना,
my feelings in my
कभी मैंने ये दो तीन बार बात सुनाई
inside
है.
me. I've told
कुछ
this a few
समय
times that
हमने हर बात को कुछ समय अपन को दिया है.
that
जैसे आप लोगों ने साइलेंट सीट देखा होगा.
we
समझ
have
में
to,
एक महीना दिया था.
I have actually, given time. I have to give
तो
time to
उसके बाद
myself
ये
to
साइलेंस
understand
का
these things.
कितने
Just like the silence
वैसे कुछ समय
that
दिया अंदर
list
अपनी
you got
फीलिंग
of
को प्योर
what silence is. Actually, there were classes on this for many days, and after that,
अपनी फीलिंग जो अंदर
that
की है ना,
folder was made. That plastic sheet
इतनी
was
प्योर
made
इतनी
on
मेरी प्योर
silence.
होवे
So Baba says
दूसरों को भले
that
कोई
my
मेरे लिए
motive
इतनी फीलिंग अच्छी
should
नहीं
be,
है, वो भी मैं लेकर के उनसे ऐसे व्यवहार न करूं.
my motive,
वाइब्रेशन
sorry, my feelings should
बस
be
हमारे
so
वाइब्रेशन
good,
वहाँ
so good
पहुंचे,
that even if somebody else's feelings are not good, but my pure feelings should enable
और
that
किसी की
person
मिक्स
to
असुर न
change
करूं.
his feelings. Not that I should change my
अब ये
feelings, but
जैसे
my
देवताओं
feelings
में
should be so good, so
भावना
good that the other
भक्तों
one's
को भावना का
feelings
भार
changes. It's like,
तो
see, the
देवताएं भी जब
deities have
ऐसी
such good
आत्मा
feelings.
जैसी बनी
This
है
is
तो
why
वो क्यों
even if
मारेंगे?
the bhagats are impure, put them in front of the deities,
भक्तों की
they also
भावना
have
देवों
pure
द्वारा प्राप्त
feelings.
होती है।
The impure feelings finish when they are in front of the
उसमें भी
deities.
एक है मनोकामना,
And
दूसरी है भावना।
so one
भक्तों
is
में भी दो प्रकार हैं।
the deities, the
एक
devotees
मनोकामना के लिए
are
भक्तों
also
के
of two
देवता बनाए
types.
जाते
One
हैं।
are those devotees who
भावना
go
से।
in front of the deities
यहाँ
because
बाबा
they
के
have a
बच्चे भी
desire
हैं,
in them.
कोई मनोकामना
And the
पूरी नहीं हुई
others
तो
are
भावना नहीं रही।
those devotees who don't have any desires, but then they have love
तो
for the
हमारे
deities.
अंदर
This is why they go in front of the
पर्सनल
deities.
मेरे में कोई मनोकामना
So,
न हो किसी के द्वारा कोई,
so if I want to have pure
भाई
feelings
मेरे
for
मन में
anyone,
भावना में कामना
I
मिक्स है,
should not have any desire
सच्ची
from
भावना।
anyone. If I have a desire, I need
कि
this or
किसने
I
मेरे
should
को
get
ये
this from
अप्रिशिएट
this one.
किया,
Even if
अच्छी
the
बात।
desire is
नहीं
to
किया,
get
एक
appreciation,
सूक्ष्म कामना
desire
पूरी
to
नहीं हुई।
get praise, even that desire, if it is there,
तो
then
मैं
the
मनोकामना
person
से फ्री रहूं,
opposite me may not have good feelings for me. So
कोई
let me be
कामना न
free of
रहे,
all desires.
किसी
There
प्रकार की
should be
नहीं, जैसे
no
बाबा कहते
desire
इच्छा मात्र
in me
अविद्या,
at all. As Baba says,
कोई कामना न
ignorance
रहे।
of desires.
सूक्ष्म
So I
में
should have
अति
no
सूक्ष्म
desires
है,
whatsoever. It's
अपने
very
को
subtle
कामना से यानी इच्छा
to
से
not
किसी भी
have
प्रकार
any
की इच्छा,
desire, any
अति
type
सूक्ष्म
of
चेक
desire. We have to check that. Do I have any desire to get something from someone or anyone?
भगवान ने दिया हुआ
No,
है ना,
because God has
सुमत
given
दी
me
है,
so much. And
श्रेष्ठ
whatever
बनने की
God has
युक्ति दी
given
है
to
ना,
me,
उसने
that
अच्छी
is
भावना
the
वाला
best
मेरे
of all.
दिल को बनाया है ना,
Baba has made
शुक्रिया
my
बाबा।
heart so good, so pure. So I
फिर
only have to
भावना में
just
कभी
thank
फर्क पड़
Baba.
जाता है
Therefore,
स्वभाव के
my
कारण।
actually feelings change
किसी का घड़ी के
because
देखेंगे सारा दिन
of
रात,
someone's
हम
nature.
सबके
You
साथ
know,
व्यवहार में वो
when I'm
स्वभाव होता है।
having, when I have to mix with
हमारा
people,
स्वभाव के
so many
साथ
natures come.
किसी का स्वभाव मेरे से मिलता है
Um,
तो मैं ठीक रहती हूँ,
so many
नहीं मिलता
natures
है
interfere. Sometimes my
तो मैं
nature
डिफिकल्ट
doesn't match with someone
तो
else's nature. Then I
डिफिकल्ट
find it
मेरा
difficult
महसूस हुआ
to
माना
work with
मेरी
that
भावना
person.
बिल्कुल कम हो
But
गई,
then the moment I say I find it difficult to match my sanskars with this
कम
one's,
हुई
then
माना ये
automatically my good
मैं
feelings
अपनी
towards
पर्सनैलिटी
that
में
person will
सदा के
reduce.
लिए सच्ची भावना रखूं
But
ये मैंने अपने लिए घाटा डाला,
if I think in this way, I'm actually making a loss for
तो
myself.
मेरा किसी का भी स्वभाव किसी
Therefore,
प्रकार का भी है,
because if I say that my sanskars don't
स्वभाव
match with that one, my
मैं किसी के
nature
भी स्वभाव
doesn't
के
match with so and so,
इफेक्ट में नहीं
that
हूँ,
means I'll be affected.
जरा भी नहीं हूँ,
I will have
फिर मेरा
not
स्वभाव
100% pure feelings towards that
नेचर
one. Then,
शांत
but if my nature is pure,
शीतल
peaceful, cool,
भावना से ये
every
उसके असर
moment,
में ना आऊं,
and I'm
असर में आने बीच में
uninfluenced
है
by
सोच,
anyone else's nature, then that means pure
सोच
feelings
के
all the time.
द्वारा
Actually,
हर
thoughts
भावना में फर्क पड़
are
जाता है,
thoughts come in between.
तो संकल्प भाव
Before feelings,
भावना
thoughts come. So if I don't allow
तीनों का
those
गहरा
negative thoughts to come at all, then the feelings will not
उसमें
change.
एक हल्कापन है शुद्धि से, जितना शुद्ध है ना वो हल्का,
So I have to have pure thoughts. That is
जितना
very
जरा सा
important
भारी है मानो
because
कुछ मिक्स है,
purity of thoughts means lightness. If there
तो
is
हम
any
देखते हैं बाबा
impurity,
कितना
automatically
हल्का
there
है,
will be heaviness. See, Baba is so light, so light.
एक हल्का है, लाइट हमको भी लाइट बना देता है,
That is, Baba makes us light
दूसरा
when we
सच्चा
see
है,
Baba, don't
शुद्ध
we?
और
How
सच में
light
फर्क
Baba
है,
is. Baba is not only light
शुद्धता
but also so pure.
इन्फेक्शन से
So,
बचाती है,
lightness and purity, these two things,
सच्चाई वैल्यू बढ़ाती है,
that means free from all types of
तो हमारी
infections.
भावना में पहले शुद्ध भावना,
So, purity
तो सच्ची
means
भावना
no infection,
वैल्यू हो जाती
And other thing is truthfulness
कई बार
increases our value.
कल और आज
So,
समझे आपने मेरे को कोई बात लिखी या बताई, मैंने उसका जवाब नहीं दिया,
supposing you asked me a question yesterday or you wrote a question to me and I did not answer, but Jayanti Ben has this experience that people write letters to me and then next day they write again and say, Dadi, I'm sorry I wrote this letter to you. I apologize for it. And because yesterday my stage was different, today I'm much better. So I want you to forget all what I wrote yesterday. I'm much better now. So it's all in our mind, is it not? See what we are becoming. We are becoming deities, aren't we?
यहाँ से दूसरी दुकान पर नहीं जा रहे,
We are becoming deities, aren't we? So we have to have
ऐसा होता है जो कोई और दुकान पर जावे
just one type, one thought. Why should
नहीं है,
our thoughts change? It's just like a customer. He is fixed. He fixes one shop. He doesn't go about from here to there. No, his mind is stable because he is happy with that shopkeeper. He knows that he won't be deceived by that shopkeeper, so he won't go anywhere else. Therefore, we too should have full faith, and never should a thought come, oh, so and so deceived me, so and so did not help me, so and so did think this to me. No.
सच्ची भावना है,
This also is a part of desire. I have no desires, no expectations, whatsoever. And also an ocean of mercy. See, even if somebody else makes a mistake, but I have to become an ocean of mercy. The one who makes a mistake may not be able to apply a full stop, but my feelings should be so elevated that I should be able to forgive that one immediately and apply a full stop to any thoughts of the past. Because again, this is a pure feeling that this one should not be deceived, this one should not be defeated, this one should not waste his time, this one. So this is a pure feeling. This is a pure feeling towards everyone.
भाव में कोई फर्क ना पड़े,
And also my motive should be pure always for everyone. My feelings should be pure always for everyone.
स्वभाव किसके बस में नहीं है, स्वभाव के बस हो जाते न, सुन नहीं, यही
It's wrong to say that nature cannot be changed. No, let other one's nature maybe cannot change, but at least I should be able to change. No, at least wave your hand if you think you are able to understand.
कुछ नहीं,
Yeah.
मतलब ये नहीं है,
But are you understanding what I'm trying to say? Well, Dadi, did you understand? Okay, yes.
इसके संबंध में दूसरा प्रश्न है, भावना और स्वभाव स्पष्ट हुआ, भाव का स्पष्ट
So Dadi told about bhavana, feelings, but
भाव का आधार क्या है?
what's the meaning? Bhav means motive.
भाव ये नहीं था,
Huh? So motive. You may say, well, this was not in my mind. This was not my intention. So intention.
स्पष्ट में ये बताते हो कि
And
मेरा भाव नहीं था,
you may say, this was not my intention. This is not what I meant.
भाव अच्छा है ना,
But if my motive is good, if my intentions are good, if I am true,
दिल हुई,
bhavana or feeling comes from the heart.
शब्दों में देना पड़ता,
We have to express that in words.
भाव मैं शब्दों में कैसे बताऊं,
So
मेरा ऐसे एक्यूरेट होवे, जैसे
my intentions
बंधन तो
or
ये है,
motives should be so
बाबा और हमारे में क्या
positive.
अंतर है?
Just like we see
बाबा का
Baba,
एक एक शब्द भी हमारे
Baba's
दिल को लगता है कि
motive
बाबा
or
का जो भाव है
intentions are
वो
always
तरीके
so
दूर से नहीं जाता
pure.
है। और
Everyone
हमारा 10 शब्दों में भी तो
accepts,
नहीं समझते।
understands Baba so well. See, I may
तो मैं
speak a
सोचती
lot,
हूँ
maybe, but the other one may not understand. When Baba
उनको 10
speaks,
शब्द बोलना पड़ेंगे
everyone understands so well. I may
शायद
have
भाव
to
स्पष्ट करने में
to speak 10 words, but when Baba speaks, even
शायद,
one word when he
या
speaks,
वो
people
कुछ
understand.
कैच नहीं कर रहा है, तो हमको अंदर से और जो
So
सेवा भाव है,
my
उसके लिए
feelings,
कल्याण भाव है।
my
मैं
motives,
किसी
my
के भी शुभ भाव
intentions,
की वजह
bhav,
हूँ या मेरा भाव समझे, और मुझे फिर ये सूक्ष्म है कि कैसे समझेंगे सभी, मैं समझ दूसरे भी कैच कर लेवे।
means if this very just like if something is very clean, then everybody can
सूक्ष्म
see through, is it not?
वायुमंडल कहें,
Similarly,
उसमें
if
भी
my intentions,
उनकी
my
भावना
motives
ऐसी हो जो
are
भाव
very clean, then they'll be able to see
भाव
through.
भावना का
They
गहरा
will
कनेक्शन
not, it's be like transparency
भाव
in
को
me. And
थोड़ा
when there's
स्पष्ट,
transparency in me,
जैसे अभी हम
then
गीत
there
सुनते
won't
हैं,
be any questions
आज
in
मेरे पास
anyone.
संगीत भाई
Why
बैठा
is
है,
she doing this or why is he
गीत
doing
में
that?
इतने अच्छे शब्द
You know, today
भाव वाले
Brother
हैं जो
Satish was sitting with me.
सुनने से भावना
I
बाबा की
was telling
आती है,
him that he
उसके निमित्त
prepares such good
बनाने वाले
songs.
की भावना बढ़ती है,
So it's because he
और
has so
शब्द
much
इतने
love
अच्छे
for
हैं,
Baba that the words come
मीनिंगफुल है,
automatically. The words have full
तो
of
हमारा जो
meaning.
भाव है वो कोई कैच
So
करे,
my motive,
कैच
my
करने वाला भी
intention
कैच करे, ताकि वो
should
जब
be
तक भाव को नहीं
so
समझा है
pure
उसके अंदर की
that
भावना भी,
each one should understand what I'm trying to
तो
say.
हमको अंदर से अपने पुरुषार्थ
Therefore,
में जैसी मेरी भावना है शब्द भी ऐसे होवे जो मेरा कोई पर्सनल कोई, आप लोगों को मैंने लास्ट ईयर से सीजन से हम
that is
आपस में
saying
बड़ी
that,
ध्यान की है,
you know,
तो ये शब्द बार बार
in this season,
इशारे से दिया
I
है,
have been chit-chatting
किसी
with
को
many
ये
souls
इच्छा
that
दादी जानकी की ये
no
नेचर,
one should ever think that, oh, this is Dadi Janki's nature.
भले मैं
This
कितना
is her
भी
nature.
आपको
This is her way.
कितनी भी स्पष्ट बात सुनाऊं, सीधी
Even if
करके
I tell
सुनाऊं,
everything
फलानी
so
करूं,
clearly,
तो भी
things
आपको मेरी
say in
नेचर
very
कोई भी
clear
है,
words,
एक
but then
ऐसी एक बैरियर की
no
तरह से
one should
ऐसी
think, oh,
होगी,
this is Dadi's nature,
भावना को
which should
कैच
become
करने
like a
पर,
barrier between that one and
भले आपका
myself.
कितना भी अच्छा
So,
प्रचार,
even if your
अगर
efforts
किसी
are
को भी
very
पुरानी
good,
कोई भी
but then
प्रकार की, समझो मेरी सीरियस नेचर है थोड़ी,
uh,
मैं एक्स्ट्रा
that
रबड़ी नेचर
one,
है,
my nature should not become
मैं
an
हर्षित रहने
obstacle
की
in
नहीं
front
है,
of
मैं कुछ
anyone.
भी नेचर
For
है
example, I may have a very
उसमें
serious
अलौकिकता नहीं
nature,
है,
but
मोहान्वित
then
नहीं
in
है,
that seriousness there is
तो खींचेगा,
no spirituality, then it will
अंदर
never pull,
सूक्ष्म
it
भाव
will
को
never
तक करना
attract
पड़ेगा
anyone.
पुरुषार्थ,
So even if I'm serious, but then if there's
ठीक
spirituality
है,
in that seriousness, and
भाव
automatically the attraction will be
रूप
there.
दिखाएगा,
Because if the
ऐसा जो
spirituality is my
आईने
motive,
के
my
मुँह से, जैसे
intention,
कृष्ण ने बोला,
and
मधु मैं
seriousness
आया हूँ तेरे
may
सामने
be
जैसे आईना हो
my
गया है,
feelings, no doubt. I'm serious,
वहाँ
but then
मुझे
there's
पता ही नहीं पड़ता था
spirituality
मेरे
in it.
लिए है,
So spirituality is there, then
इतना
that
हमारा और तो
attracts.
कोई भाव
But
है
if
नहीं,
somebody may be serious but not
इतना अपना
spiritual,
जाऊँ ना अंदर
then that
भीतर
will
के
not
जाऊँ,
attract. So the motive
तो फीचर से भी
as
बड़ा
well
है,
as the feelings
भाव
both should be
फीचर से भी
pure,
दिखाई पड़ता है,
clean, as Baba says. Your
भावना
features
अंदर है,
reveal everything.
भाव
So bhavana is
ऊपरी,
inside and bhav is revealed
जैसे
और
externally.
स्पष्ट कराना हो,
जैसे
है
दादी
तो
जी ने कहा
हाँ,
था,
You
दादी
know,
जी, दादी
Miraben
प्रकाश मणि
says
जी ने
that
क्लास में
Dadi
कहा था
Prakashmani
कि
said in
मेरा
one class
स्वभाव
that
ऐसा ना हो कि
my
कोई कहे
nature
कि अरे
shouldn't be
इसका तो ये
such that
स्वभाव है,
somebody
तो
should tell me,
कहने जैसे
oh,
कि
this one's nature is like
दादी
that,
ऐसा
leave
नहीं
it,
कही,
that
तो
leave that
दादी ने
one,
कहा कि
that's her nature.
इससे भी ऊपर
But
चली
even
जाए,
that
कोई
is
के
my
मुंह से
insult. No,
हमारे
it's
लिए
against
कुछ शब्द
my true
निकले,
self, is it
तो
not?
ऐसा कौन सी
So
बात
I
है
have
दादी
to
जानकी
go even
जो
beyond that
फलाने
so that
स्वभाव की
nobody else
एकदम
tells me that this is this one's nature. So the next question is that what should we do so that we are able to give up our old nature completely? Dadi says I always chit chat with Dadi ji in this about this. Actually, when something happens, supposing it's done, it's done. It should be finished instantly. Supposing someone spoke to me and that one's way of talking wasn't good, wasn't right, and but maybe that one spoke harsh words, maybe that one spoke ordinary words, or not very good words, not loving words, but then I should be unaffected, even if that one did not speak rightly or wasn't having a good nature. But if my nature is good, then I will not see that. But if I am in my ordinary nature, my stage is also ordinary, then my behavior will also be ordinary. So I have to bear in mind that my stage should not be ordinary. So
कभी भी मैं साधा भले उनको न भी हो ना पर मैं अपने नेचर को साधारण में नहीं लाएंगी.
Dadi says that I always see Dadi ji and Dadi Gulzar, and I watch them that how whatever others may do or however others may behave, but then their stage is so good, so detached, so lovely. So this is how we have to be. If I also behave like them, what is the difference between the others and me? If those who come in a connection experience the same thing from me, then what's the difference between them and me? Then I will, if I speak ordinary words, if others are speaking ordinary words, then what's the difference between them and me? So, even if they speak ordinary words, even if their nature is not good, but then I should be able to not be affected by that at all, because I will be harmed. Maybe that one will not be harmed, that one may even forget, but I should not be harmed. Instead, I should have a pure feeling towards that one. He will change. He will change. If I have the thought, why doesn't he change? He's not changing. He's only wasting my time. Now, that will lower my stage. But in a second, I should be able to detach myself, just as Papa used to be detached so quickly. Just like someone goes up and immediately anything which is down becomes small, becomes trivial.
ये मुझे असल बहुत बार ये बात याद आई होंगी. हम 78 में आई थी.
I remember when I came to Madhuban in 1978. At that time, I was talking to Dadi Pushpishanta, one of our senior Dadis. We were talking about what's the difference between old type of handling someone and the new type of handling someone. So old type of handling people is, you have to tell them, why did you do this? You should not have done that. This shouldn't have happened. No. The new type of handling is, keep doing yourself, become an example, set an example in front of others. Set yourself as an example in front of others. Have pure feelings towards everyone, for everyone. This is a new type of handling. And grumbling with people, pointing out everyone's mistake. This is the old type of handling. Even the thought, I am the head and this one is my subordinate, I am in charge and this one is under me, even that thought shouldn't come. We are friends, we are companions. there should be love for one another.
शिक्षा जल्दी देने का ख्याल न हो.
The thought of giving instructions shouldn't come.
स्नेह फिर भी
Let there be
समीप
love,
ले आएगा.
and love will bring the other closer to me. But if I start giving instructions, then that one will want to avoid me.
बिल्कुल अंदर से चेंज कर लेता है.
But love will change that person automatically.
ईश्वरी अव्यक्त
So,
बाप दादा ने
Miraben
में
is
एक
saying that
विशेष बात
this
अवगत
time
कराया था.
Baba underlined one point in the
दृढ़ता.
Murli, last
और
Murli, about
इसके बारे में
constant
कई classes
determination.
हुए और
And
एक बार
many
एक
classes
topic था
have
कि
taken
दृढ़ता
place.
के
But
लिए
then
हमारे अंदर
one
तीन
point came up
धारणा
once
चाहिए.
that we need
हमारा
3 types
स्वभाव
of
सरल भी चाहिए,
inculcations
सहज भी चाहिए और निर्माण भी
in
चाहिए.
in
तो
a
इसका तीनों का
determination.
दृढ़ता के साथ
So
क्या
if we
संबंध
want
है वो दादी जी
determination, we
स्पष्ट
should have
करें.
easy nature. 3 things she mentioned. Okay, after meditation. Could Miraben repeat the question? Tell someone. Someone tell Miraben to repeat the question.
मैं प्रश्न फिर से रिपीट करती हूँ.
She's repeating.
अभी लास्ट मुरली में बाबा ने
In the last Murli,
एक विशेष बात की अंडरलाइन
Baba
कराई थी.
emphasized on
निरंतर
constant determination.
तो इसके बारे
So,
में हम लोगों ने कई क्लासेस सुने
we
हैं.
have had
एक
a
क्लास
number
में
of
ये
classes
बात
on
बताया
this.
गया था कि
In one class, it
दृढ़ता
was
के
said
लिए,
that for
दृढ़ता को
determination
साकार करने
or
के
to
लिए
bring about
तीन
determination,
विशेषताएं
we
हमारे
need
अंदर
3
होनी
things
चाहिए.
in us.
हमारा
One
स्वभाव
is
सरल भी
my
हो
nature should be
और सहज
easy,
स्वभाव भी हो
it should
और
be
निर्माण स्वभाव भी
it
हो.
should be
इन
easy,
तीनों बातों के आधार से हम सहज ही
humble,
दृढ़ता को साकार
easy,
में हम ला
humble,
सकते हैं. तो इसका हम स्पष्टीकरण दादी से चाहते हैं. ये तीनों बातों में
and
सरल
natural.
स्वभाव,
Easy
सहज
nature,
स्वभाव और निर्माण
natural
स्वभाव,
nature, and
इन तीनों
humble
का दृढ़ता
nature.
के साथ क्या संबंध है?
In what way these 3 have got connection with determination? So somebody said we need all these 3 for determination, but in that
पहले मैं
how they are
प्रतिज्ञा को
connected.
स्पष्ट करती हूँ.
But Dadi says, let me first of all
बाबा जब प्रतिज्ञा कराते हैं,
explain what
जैसे
promise.
बाबा ने कहा
You know,
वृत्त है एक, दूसरे
Baba
शब्द
sometimes says, there was one Murli on this, that promise
तो अच्छे
is,
भगत आत्मा होती है.
it's like
बाबा के
keeping a
बच्चे हैं,
fast, holding a fast,
तो
or
वृत्त
making
कहो
a
या
fast.
प्रतिज्ञा
You know,
कहो,
devotees, they
दिल
keep
से
fast.
प्रतिज्ञा करते
And
हैं. उसको पालन करने की
so here fast
अंदर से भावना
means
से
like a
वृत्त
promise.
भावना
So
से
the
रखते हैं.
promise has to come
नहीं तो
from the
साधारण
heart.
बात नहीं, भक्ति मार्ग में कोई वृत्त रखता है.
It's not a small thing to keep a fast.
कोई एक बारी खाएंगे, कोई कितने दिन निर्जल
In
रखेंगे.
bhakti, some of them,
भावना से रखते हैं.
they remain without food for
तो
days.
प्रतिज्ञा को भी पालन करना भावना है.
Similarly, a promise,
उसको बहुत फायदा होगा.
when
ये
made,
बाबा ने कहा है ना,
needs a lot of strength to fulfill it,
ऐसे अंदर से
and also needs a lot of pure feelings for that.
ऐसी परीक्षाएं आएंगी.
I tell Baba,
आती
Baba,
हैं.
come what may, even if tests come, I don't mind, but I will fulfill my promise.
परीक्षाओं में पास करने वाले
So that is like a determination.
बहुत
Come what may, I will fulfill my promise.
आएंगी भी जरूर.
Of course, tests will come, not that they won't come.
अनहोनी बातें होंगी,
Something which I never thought of will come.
परंतु
But
की हुई प्रतिज्ञा,
if I made a promise,
प्रतिज्ञा भी भावना से की हुई
and that
है.
also with a pure
जैसे भी
feeling,
हम प्रतिज्ञा पर्सनल शब्द यूज कम करती हूँ,
it will
परंतु
definitely
बाबा
be
के
fulfilled.
सामने कोई समय था,
I don't use the
गुरुवार को
word
मैं ये
promise,
ये बात
but I say determined thought.
जैसे भावना से भोग
Actually,
लगाते हैं ना,
you know,
वैसे भावना
promise,
से कितना आज
instead of that, if you say
जैसे मैं
determined thought,
पक्का संकल्प करेंगे,
then that is more
आज
effective.
दिन तक इसका फल स्वरूप बहुत अच्छा है.
Like every Thursday, I used to make a determined thought when I would offer bhog to Baba.
भावना से
Baba,
जो आपने
I
संकल्प
will
किया
do
ना,
this. I am going to do this. So it's like a determined thought which gives so much strength.
कि शादी तो देवे मैं बाबा से कहे कुछ और मेरे से होवे कुछ और ये नहीं होवे
So
प्यार है ना बाबा के साथ
I have so much love
तो
for
ये गुणों की
Baba,
बात अलग रखो
and
पर जैसे
it's
बाबा
important that
बताया
I make promises
प्यार
to
से हम
Baba
कह रहे
too.
हैं जरूर
I have a determined thought,
आपकी भावना
and I say, Baba,
हमारे बच्चों में मेरी भी भावना है मैं पूरी करूं
Baba, I'm definitely going
तो
to do
इसमें
this.
दृढ़
Baba,
संकल्प
you
भी
have faith
बड़ी
in me,
महत्वपूर्ण है
and I promise you,
संकल्प कभी ढीला
I
हो
have a
सकता है
determined thought that I am going to do it.
आत्मविश्वास की कमी हो सकती है या
Sometimes
परिस्थिति कोई ऐसी
we
आई तो
create thoughts, but
नहीं
then
कर
there's no
सके
determination. And
परिस्थिति दे
then
भी
when
देती
Baba
पर
said have
भावना ने
constant
परिस्थिति को पूरा कर दिया
determination, then that is even stronger. But then if I have a pure feeling that yes, I will do it, that feeling
ऐसा
will
है
help me to make a determined
उसमें
thought
दूसरे दिन जो
constantly.
बोली थी ना ये हमारी पहली बात
So
सुनाई हुई है गुणों की बात है बाबा ने बहुत अच्छा बोला
I remember
अंतर्मुखता और सहनशीलता
Baba spoke about introvertedness and tolerance in one Murli. So, for
प्रतिज्ञा कहो संकल्प
determination
कहो
to be continuous, constant, we need
अंतर्मुखता है और
introversion and
सहनशीलता की
tolerance.
जरी भी कमी है
Even if
इतनी भी कमी
tolerance
है
is lacking, to
हम
even
प्रतिज्ञा
in
नहीं
the
पालन कर
slightest
सकते
way, I will never be able to fulfill
रूप रंग
my
बात सारी
constant,
बदल
my
जाती है
determination or my
प्रतिज्ञा में कुछ
promise.
और सोचा
Because in my
प्रैक्टिकल
promise,
में
I
कुछ हो
think of
गया
something else and something happens
क्या
in a
हुआ
practical way which is different.
अंतर्मुखता नहीं
It is because I was not
सहनशीलता की कमी
introverted, or it was because I
तो
wasn't
रात
tolerant.
को बाबा की मूली सुनी
Therefore, I'm not
सुबह को
able to
दूसरी मूली जो
fulfill
थी
my
उसमें
determined thought.
प्रैक्टिकली ऐसे हुआ उनका दृढ़ता तभी रहेंगी दृढ़ता माना
So,
सदाई प्रतिज्ञा अनुसार सत्यवचन महाराज जो
determination
महाराजा
will be
बनने वाली आत्मा
constant
है परमात्मा के बोल
only
को
when
वचन को
my stage
सत्य
is
करके मानने
stable.
वाली है
And as Baba was saying in the
कैसे
last
मानूं सत्य
Murli,
को
that
जो
these are
दूसरों
the
को भी
true
लगे
versions.
ये
So they're true versions. God has
बाबा का
spoken the true
भगवान
versions
के
to me.
जो बोल है
It's
उसको
God who has spoken this, not
अमल में
any
ला
human
करके
beings.
किया है
Therefore, I have
वो
to
अमल में
fulfill
लाने
that.
के लिए
I have to bring
अंतर्मुखता और
that into
सहनशीलता
practice. But for that,
उसमें
I need
ऑटोमेटिक अगर
introvertedness
अंतर्मुखता है
and tolerance.
मैं सबसे नेचर मेरी हल्की होंगी
So if I have
सहज
introvertedness
नेचर माना
and tolerance,
हल्की
then
कोई को भी
naturally I
कोई
will have
व्यक्ति
easy
कुछ
nature.
इशारा देना हो
My
तो
nature
प्यार
will
से
be
सुनूं
easy. I will be
और
humble.
दूसरे को भी
Even if somebody
अगर मुझे
signals me, I will
स्नेह से
accept
देंगे
that with
स्वीकार
love.
करूंगी इसको तो कहना फिजूल है ये मानेंगे नहीं ये हमारा
Nobody should
अंदर जो
tell
सोच
about
है
me that this one will never obey. It's useless telling her anything.
असुलझी इसमें
No,
मैं अपने
I have to be humble in accepting
विचार को
any corrections,
ऐसे नहीं
anything
मानेंगे
which
नहीं तो
others want
मैं
me to
असुल में
do.
उसमें करूँ
Nobody should think about me
इसमें
that this one is too
सहनशीलता को
arrogant. She will
अंतर्मुखता से
never
बहुत
listen
चेंज
to
आती है
anyone. No, because
जो बाबा
for
के
that I need a lot of
हमारे प्रति
humility
जो बोल है
to be
उसको
having
पालन
easy
करने के लिए
nature, to be natural
मेरे
in my
ख्याल में
nature.
दृढ़ संकल्प से भी भावना बाबा में है
So,
बाबा के बोल को
bhavana again here,
हम
pure feelings
महत्व देते
in
हैं
that
बहुत महानता देते हैं
determination, because this has
उसमें
been
हमारे संकल्प में
told to me
कुछ और
by
बात कभी
Baba,
कर
by
नहीं सकती
God, then I cannot have any other thoughts
भगवान
of
ये
how to
हमारे
do,
प्रति
whether I'll be
जो
able to
बोल
do
है
or not,
उसकी महानता का
or
जितना हमारे
I
पास वैल्यू होगी
or I
उतना
don't
हम प्रैक्टिकली
value
उसको साकार
Baba's
करेंगे
words. No, because my bhavana is strong, my feelings are strong for Baba.
लास्ट क्वेश्चन ये है कई बार ऐसा होता है कि सेंटर्स पर
The last
आपस में हम
question,
दो तीन बहनें रहते हैं
sometimes when
और
we
कई
live
बार
in centers, we
ऐसे
are two or
कोई
three sisters
समाचार
living
होता है
together
तो
in a
हमको साथियों
center,
को सुनाना भी
and
पड़ता है
we get
क्योंकि
news
हम
from
साथ रहते हैं
somewhere, so
समाज में
and we have to
परंतु
tell the
साथियों में ऐसी
sisters
आदत
who
होती
are
है
in
कि
our
जो बातें
center.
सुनते हैं
But
वो
then
फिर संगठन में
maybe
फैला देते हैं
maybe
उसको
if
देख
I
के कई
tell
बार
the one who
मन में
is
आता
with
है
me in
कि
the
हम
center,
ये नहीं
that if
सुनाएंगे,
I tell her
तो क्या
something,
हमको मैं
uh,
ऑनेस्ट नहीं रही ऐसा कह
she will
सकते हैं
reveal it
कि
to
हम ये
somebody
बात
else.
उसको बताना था,
She will tell
परंतु
somebody else.
उसकी
But then
रिजल्ट
does
देख
it
करके
mean
तो
if I
हमने
know that
उसको
she's
संभाल
going to
लिया
tell
कि
somebody else, so I
इसको हम
don't tell
डिसऑनेस्ट
her?
कह सकते
Should
हैं.
we say that this is dishonesty when I'm supposed to tell her, but I don't tell her because I know that she's going to
एक
tell
बारी
somebody else? She won't keep it with herself.
बात
So
भी
will I
और
be called dishonest
और
then?
अब स्पष्ट करते इस बात को
And
दिन न प्रतिदिन
Daddy answers, well,
जो लिविंग वैल्यूज
you
में हमने
know,
12 वैल्यू दिखाई है.
in living values, we have shown 12
वैल्यूज को
values.
धारण करने के लिए 8 शक्तियां हमारी
And
सबको पता
for
है.
imbibing these values, we need the 8 powers. We know all
तो
that.
वैल्यूज और
So,
शक्तियां
so the values
वैल्यूज
and
हमारे लाइफ
powers,
में एक एक वैल्यू पहले तो
they
हम
go
कहते थे
together.
वर्चूज
First, we used to
और
use
वर्चू
the
को
word
जितना धारण करो वो वैल्यू
virtues.
हो जाती है.
So, the more we imbibe the virtues, they
एक एक
become values.
जितना हमारे लाइफ
Uh,
में आई शक्ति बन
as
गई
these virtues are imbibed, they turn into values, and but then how
उसमें
they are
ये इस
imbibed,
बात
the
को क्यों स्पष्ट कर
powers
रही हूँ
bring
दिन न
in the
प्रतिदिन हमारे
virtues
साथ
or
रहने वाले जो
values
है
in
ना
us.
बहुत
Why I
एक
want to
दूसरे
say
को
this?
परिणाम
Because
देती है.
when we are living in
बहुत
a
में
gathering, there are my
रहते
companions who
रहते
are living
कभी
with
इतने
me.
एक दो के प्रति
We need
अंदर की जो
to
भावना शुद्ध है
have
ना वो
pure
बातों में
feelings
नहीं
for
होती
them.
है लेकिन समझो इतना समझेंगे
We need
गंभीरता
to
से
have love for
मैंने
them.
छिपाया नहीं डिसऑनेस्ट
But
नहीं
then,
बोली पर
if I
गंभीरता
know
से
that
समझो
someone is going to leak
बात का
out
भाव
what I
दूसरा
have
कोई
said,
और
so
तरीके से
it's not
रीड
that I'm
करेगा ना
dishonest,
तो
but
नुकसान हो
it
सकता
means I
मैंने
am
छिपाया नहीं
matured. I'm not actually hiding,
लेकिन ये भी
but
पहले
I'm
भी कहने
matured
में आता
because I
था
don't have to tell
समझो
everything to
मैंने आपको
everyone.
कोई बात कही
I can keep it
बात
to myself
घूमते घूमते
because
घूमते
it's
घूमते
only concerning me or
सारी जो होती थी
concerning
बातें
some
गई
individual. Because if I
भाव
keep
आपको
telling others, then and that
और
one
जितना
tells
हमारी
somebody
रिपीट हुई
else, and that one some to
जितने के
somebody
मुख पर
else,
गई
what happens is that
सारा
the thing
हमारा आपको
changes
बताने का भाव
completely.
शुद्ध था कि मैं
So
सखी हूँ
maybe I
और
have good
आपके मुख से
intentions.
निकला माना
I'm
नहीं कबूल
honest and
करूँगी
I speak to you, but then you speak
तो
to
ये
somebody else, and
नुकसान है
that when somebody speaks to
तो
somebody
आज
else,
जितना
it
छिपाती ना मैं
can
तो
take
गंभीरता
a
से
very
संभालने से
wrong turn
समेटने
and
से
it can
अगर
become
हमारी एक
more
दूसरे तो
problematic.
आजकल हमें दूसरा भी शब्द
Therefore,
कई बार किसको
one
इशारे में
needs to
कहती
be
हूँ
introverted, one
कोई
needs
बात
to
हुई है
be
ना चर्चा
matured
में
for this. I always tell everyone, don't tell everything, don't tell
बात
to everyone.
छोटी बड़ी हो
It's a
जाएगी
small thing. If you go and tell everybody, it'll turn into a
छोटी तो
big thing.
समानेगी तो साथी हम जो आपस में है
So,
ना गुण शक्तियों में धारण करने में
what
साथी
we
होते हैं
need when we are
ये जब
together
समय
to see each
हम
other's
एक दो को
virtues,
साथ
to talk
देवें
about virtues, that is the
एक दो से
company
दूर
we
ना हो
need to
जाए
give to each
इसको
other.
सुनाएंगे नहीं ये तो
Don't
रिपीट करते हैं
think that, oh, I'm not going to tell her because she
अच्छा
won't
नहीं
keep it with herself.
सुने नहीं होंगे
That consciousness
पर
should
मेरे
not be
व्यवहार
there.
में ऐसे
But then,
होगा पर दूसरों को ये मैं कह देंगे
then
इसको
I'll
कमी
tell
का नहीं है
somebody else that I don't
उसको
want to
सुनाओ
tell
ना
her
खरा
because
दिया
she is
ये देख सकते हैं
not mature enough and she will
तो
tell to
टोटल
somebody else. No, these
हर
words should
बात
not
में
be spoken.
हम
But
कोई
my feelings
समाने
should be
की
pure and I
समझने
should
की
know what to accommodate. I should
थोड़ा
know
सहन
what to
करने की जो मेरे
tolerate.
पास होंगी
I
वो
should have the power
कैच
to
करते जाएंगे
discriminate. So,
सबको मिलता जाएगा
so
तो ये
whatever
इसको
is
ये नहीं
needed,
कहेंगे मैंने आपको नहीं
that
सुनाया
I will give, no
मैं
doubt.
आपसे अनिष्ट नहीं
But it
रही तो
doesn't mean if I
करूँगी
don't tell everything means I'm not
आप भले
honest with that
आपको ये बात
person. No,
क्यों नहीं
not
सुनाई मैं साथ
necessary.
रहती हूँ ना तो मैं
So,
करूँगी
if somebody would tell me, why didn't you tell
क्या
me I'm here, I'm
निष्पेक्ष
living
होगा
with you, you
ये
don't
नहीं
tell
कहूँ तो
me?
आप रिपीट
But then
करके
I
चली
can
निकलती
say
हूँ
that I didn't
तो
think
आपको
it was
दुख दिया
very
आपको अपमान किया
necessary. I don't,
ये हमको आपको साथी का
actually, you're
अपमान
not
करना
discarding that
आदत नहीं
person,
चाहिए
you are
फिर
not
मैं कहेंगी मैं
insulting
देखो
that
भूली हूँ
person.
ये देखो ना
Even if you say, see, I am very matured, but you are not, and this is why I didn't tell you. No, even that thought shouldn't come. Then that one is not my true companion. I'm not thinking
सूक्ष्म
her to be
है,
my true companion.
अपने
But
कोई गुण है,
I
मैंने
have to
बहुत अच्छा
learn
बोला,
how to
किसी
forgive
का
and
कोई कीमत
forget.
ही नहीं समझा,
So if something happens, okay,
उसका मेरे में अपमान मिक्स
let
है,
me be matured
अपमान भी होगा,
to
नहीं,
accommodate it. But then
गुण
the other
शक्तियों
one
में,
who's with me should
गुण और
also
शक्तियाँ, गुण सदा ही मेरे
be able
पास
to
कायम रहे,
understand
व्यवहार में रहे,
what is
संबंध में रहे,
important for that one
उसके
and
लिए
what is
सूक्ष्म
not
शक्तियाँ भी
important for
हो,
that one. So these
तो
8
हम आपस
powers
में एक दो
are
के साथ
very
भी
essential.
मददगार हो
So
सकते
if I have the 8 powers, then
हैं,
we
ओके,
can become good companions
ओके,
of one another, understand each
ओम
other.
शांति,
Okay, okay,
थैंक यू,
okay.
अच्छा मिलन हो गया,
Thank
हमको
you.
भी खुशी हुई,
It was a good meeting.